Welcome to Fright Night Theater. Welcome to Fright Night Theater. I am your host, the Spooky Spectre, and each week I bring you another horror classic from my video vault here at the Smock Haunted Museum in Smock, Pennsylvania. You watch the movie here on Fright Night Theater! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fright Night Theater. I hope you enjoy our classic horror movie tonight. It's a thriller, and well, it's a killer and a chiller and everything else there, because it's a classic. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have a good time tonight. And if you remember the last time, I got stuck here on this island, and that Buck Smock, crazy lunatic moronic idiot, left me here. And I'll get him. He doesn't know who he's fooling with when he messes with Andrew Hitchcock. And I'll take care of him as soon as I get off of this island. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off of here. Take care of him and everybody else that stands in my way. I always do. Andrew Hitchcock does it the Hitchcock way. Don't forget that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy our classic horror movie here on Fright Night Theater. And I understand that there's a flying saucer somewhere around here too. If I have to do manual work, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Hitchcock always does that if he has to. If I don't, I don't. I can pay to have my physical work done. But if I have to, I'm going to get in that flying saucer and I'm going to get out of here. So I'm going to search the island, I'm going to find it, and then I'm going to get that Buck Smock. I'll pay him back. Oh, I've got all the things coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. You just stick with us. And hopefully by the next intermission, I'll be out of here. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show. And this is Andrew Hitchcock. Good evening.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. Come back soon.
Hey, greetings everybody, and welcome once again to a very, very, very special edition of Cooking with Chef Ptomaine. Man, we're out here today, but before we get started, I want to tell you about our sponsors, brought to you again this week by your friends at Dumpster Cuisine. Read the can. You may well wonder, how is it possible to sell a food with negative net calories? Well, why don't you open a dumpster and find out? We're also brought to you by your friends at Old Man Flip Phones. Look, folks, are you tired of your coworkers bugging you to buy the fundraising crap their kids are selling? Hey, nothing says I'm old and I'm cheap like an old man. Pull out the old man. Give it a try. Oh. And we're also brought to you by my self-help DVD, Cooking with Dummies. So many recipes, and did you know there's an Easter egg hidden in every one of these? You might want to find that soon. So welcome on board, everybody. We're on the ship. We're celebrating. It's Smock Community Days here on board. Every year I get a bunch of my fellow smockers together and we rent a bunch of lower deck cabins, and frankly we celebrate not being in smock. It's really great. We've got onboard entertainment here every night from some of our local smock talent. There's Jimmy Buffet singing a medley of his big hits like Wasting My Day Again and Diarrheaville, and sure hope I know where I'm going to go when this volcano blows. There's celebrity chefs on board. Oh, this is wonderful. You may remember her. She's a flamenco guitar player, and she will burn your steak while you listen. You know her, the famous Chardo. All right, hold on. Get it, Chardo? Sorry. Hey, we've got special activities for folks on board, too, like truffle board. It's really just checkers, but you play it with little chocolate pieces. And frankly, people in smock don't like to move, so it's ideal. And also, we have mystery dinner theater for you, CSI Cruise Ship. Oh, really? He fell off the deck. You know, my Uncle Beef Ptomaine is on this cruise, too, and I didn't want to bring him because, frankly, Uncle Beef is so stupid.
How stupid is he?
I'll tell you how stupid he is. About 5 minutes ago, he called my cell phone. Said he couldn't get out of his cabin and wanted to know how to do it. Why? Well, because one sign on the door said bathroom and the other one said do not disturb. But anyway, you know, this boat isn't really quite like the big cruise ships. This was a converted aircraft carrier, so it's really kind of a one-liner. Okay, today, since we're on a big ship where big people have big appetites, you know how this goes, I want to give you all some tips about cooking for large groups of people, and this really, really works. I call it Chef's Triple O method, so pay close attention. Now, let's say, for example, you be at home and you just want to cook up a nice roast chicken dinner. All well and good. Most of you know how that's done already. But what about cooking for a boatload of people? Easy. Just add 3 zeros. So we don't need one chicken, friends. We need 1,000 chickens. Everybody getting the idea? Okay. So you're going to want to season it a little bit. Ordinarily, you'd need 3 teaspoons of salt, but no, we need 3,000 teaspoons of salt. So just use Chef's patented 000 method, and you can cook for large groups of people too. Wait till you see what happens when we crack open our beef recipe. Because it's time to kill Bossy. Bossy! Bossy! Triple O's, 000, it works every time. Hey, listen, thanks for joining us here on board. Want to send it back for more Fright Night Theater.
Hey, Chef, you were supposed to be cooking with Pam.
No. I've told you 1,000 times, I don't cook with Pam.
Oh! Hi, I'm Dr R.U. I'm Dada Dave, ecto-spirit technician.
Dada Dave?
That's right.
Who's your dada?
You're my dada.
Whoa! Welcome, all you late-nighters out there. Welcome to Fright Night Theater.
R-E, not E-R.
What? Are you crazy?
R.E.
Are you crazy?
Doesn't that smell good? This is some Pizza Wagon pizza right here. Nice, fresh, hot, right out of the box. Delicious stuff right here, recommended by Kamikaze Biker Jim from Fright Night Theater. Go grab yourself some Pizza Wagon right now. I command you.
A report has just been confirmed that the Smock Charter Cruise Ship has been quarantined off the coast of the Bermuda Islands in the North Atlantic Sea. Medical experts on board the ship stated that all of the passengers suddenly became ill, along with all the cruise ship staff. A preliminary examination by medical staff of the patients has revealed a possible outbreak of the PAM virus. The local government has declared a quarantine on the ship and has blocked all access to the Bermuda Islands. At this time, medical personnel on board the ship is busy testing everyone and will provide an update on the crisis as soon as possible. There have been no deaths reported from those who have been affected, so there is no need to be alarmed. I will continue to monitor this situation, and I will provide a follow-up report as new information becomes available. Excuse me there.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white coffee material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Hitchcock here, and welcome back to Fright Night Theater. We hope you're enjoying our classic horror movie tonight here on Fright Night Theater. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm stuck here on this island, and I've got to get off. I've got to figure out how to get off of here. And believe me, I'm Andrew Hitchcock, and I can get off of this island. I know how to do it, and I know what to do. I've got the money and the resources to get out of here. I know what a lot of you are thinking. Well, just make a phone call and you can get off. Well, you know, I got an old man flip phone, and I'm sorry to tell you that I left it on the helicopter that Buck Smock took off with. It's on that helicopter there, and of course it wasn't my fault. Not mine. Somebody wanted either to borrow it or to look at it or something, because I wouldn't have done it unless somebody put me up to it. Of course, it wasn't me, because nothing's my fault, and everybody knows that. I'm always right and the world's wrong. So that's just how that goes, and I've always lived by that, and I've always been right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off this island somehow. I'm going to figure out how, if I've got to get a spaceship or whatever it is that they're talking about, and to do that, I've got to find that Dr. Bizarro Crazy, or one of those Crazy Mint twins are nuts. And I'm sick of fooling with their names. It's A-R-U-R-I-R-A-T. I don't know what their names are. But anyway, I got to find those crazy mint twins and then somehow get a spaceship from them, and then I'll get off of this island. But I don't care what happens to them, they're on their own. Which, of course, when they're on their own, it's a complete disaster because they're both losers. And I'm a winner, and everybody knows that, so I'm going to get a spaceship from them, and then I'm getting off this island. And I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to get that Buck Smock. He better be watching out for Andrew Hitchcock, because I'm going to come down on him. Remember, I'm a wrestling champion and everything else, so forward me. Well, until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out what happens the next time. I've got a lot to do until our next intermission, and then you can find out what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, until our next intermission... What was that? But until our next intermission... I don't know. What in the... Ladies and gentlemen, until our next intermission, this is Andrew Hitchcock, and good evening.
I'm Scary Harry, and you are watching Fright Night Theater, and that's R-E, not E-R. R-E, Fright Night Theater!
So, hey, back to the movie here on Fright Night Theater!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Hitchcock here, and we hope you're enjoying our classic horror movie here on Fright Night Theater. And as usual, here on Hitchcock Island, and there's always something going on here. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet a good friend of mine. He's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And he thinks he's going to mess with me. I'll tell you, sir, you ain't going to mess with Andrew Hitchcock. Because here on Hitchcock Island, everything is under my control and oh, you don't think so, huh? Well, that's why you got them big feet and them little arms. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take care of him, and I can take care of you right now. You see, I got a wrestling belt. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember about my wrestling belt. I'm a championship wrestler. I've taken on the top. I've taken on bigger and better than you, sir. So I'll tell you what, if you know better, you better... What's that? Oh, if you know any better, you'll get right on out of here. I don't care about your teeth or your mouth. I've got a bigger set of teeth and a bigger mouth than you. Well, yeah, I do have a bigger mouth, I guess. But I can take care of you, sir. So yeah, I suggest you turn tail and run. Because when Andrew Hitchcock's on the scene, everybody turns tails and run. I'll get that Buck Smock, too. He's going to really turn his big old tail, and he's going to run. Sir, what's that? Well, you got bad breath, that's for sure. I'll take care of you. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to see Andrew Hitchcock take care of a dinosaur? You stick around here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take care of him. Get that big mouth out of my face. I'm sick of you already. I can take care of you. Oh, you're coming down a little bit there. You better watch it there, dinosaur. Ladies and gentlemen, I was just kidding around before about dinosaurs. I didn't know we really had a few here on Hitchcock Island. But no fear, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Hitchcock's here. And I control everything here on Hitchcock Island. Don't you worry about that. I'll take care of this dinosaur. I can take care of everything. All right, sir. That's enough of you. You're dismissed. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see what happens to me and the dinosaur at our next intermission. So, what's that? No, you're not going to do the end of the show. I'm going to do the show. I control this show, too. Don't you worry about what's going on. Until our next intermission, ladies and gentlemen, it's Andrew Hitchcock and the dinosaur who you might not say... No, you're not going to do this part of the segment. Don't you worry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, Andrew Hitchcock. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Dr. R.U. Crazy.
And I am Dr. I Am Crazy.
Well, you are watching Fright Night Theater.
Be there if you scare. That's R-E, not E-R.
Wait a minute. Theater is R.E.
No. Scare is R-E, not E-R.
What?
I have come down from Mount Spooky, and you shall watch Fright Night Theater. That's R-E, not E-R. And you better be there if you scare. I command
A report has just been issued by the government on the Bermuda Islands that all conventional forms of communication with the Smock Charter Cruise Ship have been lost. Unfortunately, a sudden local electrical disturbance in the atmosphere near the Bermuda Islands has severed a critical communication link with medical staff on board the ship. Results of the testing completed on the quarantine patients is pending following any updates. The tropical electrical disturbance is still creating a barrier and is expected to slow down any assistance to the patients. The United States government is aware of the situation and is working with the officials on the Bermuda Islands to create a secure plan to render assistance for those affected by the PAM virus. I will continue to monitor this situation, and I will provide a follow-up report as new information becomes available.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
Hey, Chef Ptomaine! Hey, you moron, Chef Ptomaine! Chef! I'm down here. Good evening, Chef Ptomaine. My good friend and buddy. I'm down here. Chef.
Oh, hello, Andrew Hitchcock. What in the world are you doing on this little rock?
What's that? Never mind what I'm doing here on Hitchcock Island. You need to take me home right now. Get me aboard that ship right now so I can go home and properly fire that nitwit helicopter pilot that left me here to die.
You own this island, Andrew Hitchcock. That explains the smell.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me on board, you moron. I mean, sir, please help me up here. Would you please, my good friend? Help me aboard the ship there, sir, and get me out of here.
No, can't do. This ship is under quarantine with the PAM virus.
Well, not that PAM virus again. Didn't the FDA shut you down the last time you were cooking with PAM? Why, Chef Ptomaine, why are you doing this to me, Andrew Hitchcock? Always me. Always gonna do something to me. Well, I'll tell you what. I got another idea, my good friend. Why don't you have the radio operator? Why don't you have him call for a rescue helicopter to come and take me off of this island?
Well, the radio operator was the first to go down. Anyway, there's some kind of electrical disturbance in all the cell phones, the radios, and the like. They're not sending or receiving anything. Sorry.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the way my luck's going today, Andrew Hitchcock will be stuck on this island forever. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, until our next intermission, I hope you enjoy our classic horror movie here on Fright Night Theater. And hopefully Chef Ptomaine or somebody can get me out of here. And I mean quick. There's going to be a lot to pay when I get out of here. So until our next intermission, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew Hitchcock. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Hitchcock here. I'm here to tell you to join us every week on Fright Night Theater. Every week we show a classic horror movie that's a chiller and a thriller, and it's a killer. So join us on Fright Night Theater. That's R-E, not E-R, ladies and gentlemen. Fright Night Theater, and join our cast of lunatics, as you'll say. Of course, not me. I run the whole show, and I soon will be when I can get rid of that spooky specter. I'll run the whole show. So join us here on Fright Night Theater, ladies and gentlemen. It's a classic horror movie and a cast of crazies you won't forget. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be there if you scare.
I'm Scary Harry, and the Spooky Spectre wants you to let him know what you think about the show. So you can contact the Spooky Spectre at Spooky Spectre. Well, you can read it. It's on the bottom of your screen. The Spooky Spectre something. And let him know what you think about Fright Night Theater. And that's R-E, not E-R. Fright Night Theater!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Hitchcock here. Welcome back to Fright Night Theater. We have another great classic horror movie. We hope you're enjoying that. And I'm here on Hitchcock Island, and when you last saw me, I had a dinosaur here, and, well, needless to say, Andrew Hitchcock came out on top of that dinosaur extravaganza. He thought he could pull the wool over my eyes and take care of me, and I took care of him. Big time, ladies and gentlemen, big time. Nobody believes me when I say that I control everything and I can do everything. And believe me, I took care of that dinosaur. But that's not my problem. I got a bigger problem. And I may use the dinosaur for this problem. I don't know how I'm going to use him, but I'm going to use him. But I got to get off of this island. You see, I got to find a spaceship, because the cruise ship wouldn't get me. So I'm going to find the spaceship, and I'm going to get off of here. But to find the spaceship, and it gets complicated here, ladies and gentlemen, and I know for your little mind this is going to be real complicated. I got to find the double duty, crazy mint twins, whatever their names are. I got to find them to get me off the island. It's as simple as that if you can follow along. Because Andrew Hitchcock will always, and I mean always, ladies and gentlemen, come out the winner and on top. I always have and always will. Don't you worry about that. I'm number one. Don't forget that. But to get off of here, I got to get that spaceship. And I'm going to get the spaceship. You better believe that. And I got to find a Dr R.U, whatever their names are. And whatever means I really don't care what their names are. All I know is they got the key to the spaceship. And I got to go. So I got to find them, ladies and gentlemen. I got to find... What is this? What? Hold on while I bend over. This is a little tricky, but I can do it. What is that? What is it here? What is this here? Well, it looks like oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. Oh! I know what that is, ladies and gentlemen. That was one of the double mint crazy mint twins' jackets. And oh my. Well, let me look at it again here. Hold on. Yeah. And there's blood all over. Well, I really don't care what happened to the double mint twins. I could care less. But as you can see, I don't think it was too good of what happened to them. I'd say, there's no hand sanitizer around when you need it. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd say what happened here was my friend the dinosaur probably got a hold of one of them or both of them, and I really could care less what happened to them. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I just care what happened to get my hands clean. That's all I care about. But I need them to get the spaceship. So now my problem is double duty now. Poor Dr. Doublemint Crazy Twins, whatever their names are. I hope the dinosaur doesn't get indigestion from those two crazies. But if he does, I could care less about him anyway. But I'm going to use all these people to get off of here. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you join us for our next Fright Night Theater. Because between now and then, I'm going to get off of here. And I hope you come back next week and you find out how I get off and what happens. And maybe I'll run into the double duty twins or whatever, the Dr. Crazy Twins, whatever their names are, and I don't care anyway. But whatever their names are, I hope we find out what happened to them. Not because I care, but only because I care to get off the island. It's all on me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all me and not them. It's me. Just remember that. Just forget the coat. We really don't care about that. We care about me getting off of here. And I'm getting off of Hitchcock Island one way or another, I'll tell you that. Dinosaur, no dinosaur. Double crazy twins or no double crazy twins, I'm out of here. So, please join us next week for another classic horror movie here on Fright Night Theater. And we'll find out what happens to me. And of course, it'll be the best. It'll be number one, because I'm number one. I always come out on top, ladies and gentlemen. So find out how that happens next week here on Fright Night Theater. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew Hitchcock. Good evening.
The United States government, working with the officials on the Bermuda Islands, have sent a rescue helicopter to land on the Smock Charter Cruise Ship. The helicopter pilot, Buck Smock, was in the area at the time of the crisis and agreed to volunteer. Buck Smock just returned from the affected ship and has provided an update for medical staff. It appears from the report that the patients on board the ship was not affected by the Ptomaine virus as originally predicted, but it was infected by the Ptomaine fungus. This is Pam. As you can see, the lip fungus was severe in nature. Pam is one of the many cooking staff on board the ship, and Pam handled the majority of the food processing for the entire ship. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience caused by this report. You may now return to your personal lives unaffected by this global destruction. Disruption.
This is Bill Cardell, WIC TV 11 News.
We love you.